which singer can actually really sing? David Lee Roth, which just goes to show that singing is not the most important thing when it comes to being a great frontman. Lou Reed, although to his credit he rarely tried to actually sing, at least not on the songs I've ever heard. Honorable mention: Roger Daltrey is one of rock's greatest vocalists, but Pete Townsend made him sound bad by writing so many songs that were out of Daltrey's range. Much of Quadrophenia, for example. Depends what you mean. From a pure technical perspective I'd say Bob Dylan is an example, but I'd still consider him a great singer in some sense. To me the most important part of singing is conveying and imparting emotion, which I think he does remarkably well despite his melodic limitations. There are plenty of technically talented singers who are boring and uninspiring, and I'd much rather listen to someone like Dylan. To Disney starlets who think they deserve a music career because Demi got one count? And Selena Gomez. But let's be honest. She's not a singer, and autotune isn't talent. She has a few good songs, I like them. But that's thanks to the writing guys and the music guys, she just provides the bass sound for the computer. At first Madonna couldn't sing, but then she could and it was amazing, and I guess now she's back to no. But I wouldn't know cause I've never really listened to anything after she had a baby. There's a few singers that go off key randomly, but I really like that. People like Demi Lovato and George Jones, Britney Spears, Pink, Milli Vanilli. They say Mariah Carey, but I believe all the singers at some point use lip syncing. Outside events, singing upside down, swinging in the air, or dancing on stage with backup dancers with a headset. Cher using that ridiculous synthesizer voice lol. Still love her though. Ian Brown, which is why he's like quadruple tracked on Stone Roses albums. On average he can hit the notes, but each take would be off one way or the other. Saw them live at Reading 96 and left to go and see Underworld instead because of how bad his voice was. A version of this question is asked constantly here. The established answer is J-Lo. People also say Anthony Kiedis, but they love him anyway. And for some reason Katy Perry gets roasted in the comments, even though a lot of her songs are technically demanding. Taylor Swift. Her music takes no talent whatsoever to sing. She's basically talking. I don't even like Ariana Grande, but that woman can fucking sing. Listen to them both sing a cappella and you'll realize who has talent. In my opinion, you will find a good percentage of rappers using auto-tuning in most of their songs. Like the songs could be masterpieces lyrically, but there probably is a reason they use auto-tuning. I found myself in a Katy Perry concert and she sounded awful in the backing vocals all the time, supporting her as second voice. She didn't sing one song by herself, always with the backing vocals. David Lee Roth. His isolated vocal tracks are hilarious, but somehow it works with the band. The dude is still an amazing frontman just because he oozes charisma on stage. Katy Perry. The first time I ever heard her sing live, I thought it was a joke. Grimacing face. Edit: I think Katy Perry already downvoted this. I love the radio edits, I promise. To counter that, Fab Moran, the last surviving member of Milli Vanilli, can actually sing. He even touts singing Milli Vanilli songs live. They got done so dirty. SMH. Billie Eilish, and honestly, even though I like his songs, Willie Nelson. His type of singing isn't really good singing, it just flows well. Most of them. I'm more shocked to learn when someone is actually good, like Ariana Grande, who I assumed was auto-tuned nearly entirely. Oh me! The dude who sang Cheerleader. I had a friend in high school go to a concert where he played in without auto-tune. It's so bad. Taylor Swift. Just because I want to watch the world not burn but disintegrate itself in the backlash that this comment will get. Olivia Rodrigo struggles through every live performance, and it's sad because I do really like her albums, they're fun. All the ones that use that weird electronic auto-tuned robot voice. There can't be any other reason for them using it. I am astonished by the number of people who have been tricked into thinking Sam Smith's falsetto sounds good. Stevie Nicks lots of great stage presence and soul, but her voice sounds like a dying cat. Most people here are just naming artists they don't like, many of which can sing just fine. Enrique Iglesias. But he looks good, has a famous dad, and apparently that's enough. I'm a big fan of LCD Sound System. Unfortunately outside a studio, he can't sing. Enrique Iglesias. Did anyone see his recent live videos without auto-tune? Billy Corgan. He sounds like a little kid throwing a tantrum. Just awful. Henry Rollins. Literally can't sing, unlike the other people listed here. Bob Dylan, but it does not matter. He can't play the guitar either. Post Malone can't sign without auto-tune, but I still like him, smiley face. Any that use an auto-tune. So 95-ish of the current top 100. Elvis. God, that man can't sing even if his life depended on it. Bruce Springsteen, great writer, but I can't stand his voice. Lady Gaga sounds like a cat being swung around by the tail. Most of them, all modern music seems to be auto-tuned. I couldn't tell you a single song Taylor Swift sings. Whitney Houston can't actually really sing anymore.